Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to the palace. Welcome to the palace for the big reveal. The big reveal. I know people are like, what is this big reveal about, Katrina? What is it about? Oh my goodness. I'm just so excited, overly whelming, excited to be bringing you all of this. So, first of all, everything that we stand for, every single thing that we stand for comes from this. There is just no other way that this group, that our personal lives, there's no other way that we could stand the test of times without this very important thing. And that's why I said, welcome to the palace. What is the palace? The palace is you. Your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, everything about you is the palace. He has adorned you. He has made you beautiful in your own time and in your own season. And that's who you are. That is who you are and whose you are. So a little bit about the She Palace. I developed and established the She Palace in 2006 in Clarksville, Tennessee, before I came to Dallas, Texas. It was originally attached to another women's group that I had, but it was time to make those two entities separate. So I had the group since 2006, way before social media, anything like that, way before social media. And it didn't go on to social media until like 2013. And I had that group there from 2013 to about 2017. And after going through a bitter divorce, I had just decided to lay dormant for a while, and I didn't really do anything with the group because I was taking that time to heal for myself. The divorce was not my idea, and it was not something that I wanted. And so I had to heal and look at myself and say, hey, what happened? Later on, I discovered what happened, and it was obviously something crazy. But anyways, in 2025, January 2025, God had told me to go reactivate this group on Facebook, the private group. And so I did, and I thought we were just going to stay there privately. But then he started showing me things that I did before and things that he was adding to and where he was taking it. So he gave me the launch date of July the 1st, 2025. And I was like, okay, but in the meantime, we were having live events, and I've been getting on here live every single day except for Sunday, just doing some prophetic teachings, doing some trainings, everything. For who? Women in leadership. If you are a part of the She Palace, you are a woman who have been called to do wonderful, magnificent things. Yes, you. Don't even doubt that. I don't care what you're going through right now. It does not matter. The point is, you are a she warrior. You are a She Palace girl. And our Papa is wanting you to understand those key things about who you are. And you are a She Palace girl. You're prophetic. I'm just going to tell you a little bit. I've got some notes. And then I'm going to get into what we're moving to next. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm just overlook me, because I'm telling you, this has been a journey for me. Like, it has extremely been a journey, but he was like, yeah, it's time. It is really time for you to step back into those shoes and mentor those leaders and push those leaders to let that lioness come out in many of them, and just so they can roar and accomplish his mission. So how the She Palace can change the world. We can change the world by using our prophetic voice to speak life into other women. We can change the world by creating businesses and blueprints and strategies for other women to follow. And not just women, but young girls. And not just young girls, because we are the mother of sons, and we have to remember that. So what's inside of us, we put inside of our children. So whatever's inside of us and whatever our male children are looking at, that's what they're going to mimic, and that's what they're going to remember. So we have to make sure that we are healed, set free, and delivered. And we have to make sure that we are elevating, continually elevating into this woman that he's called us to be. Now, will you ever arrive somewhere? No, because there's levels to this. There's dimensions, there's realms to being a She Palace girl. There just is. And we have the potential to shift economies. Think about that. The potential to shift economies and systems and, oh my goodness, political arenas, medical industries. We have the potential to do all that. We have a purpose, and we must remain consistent with our actions, and we have to remain healed, maintain our healing. And we have to be that sister. We have to be that woman that another woman could completely trust, 100% trust. I seen this Instagram, and it was a guy saying that he doesn't do business with men who cheat on their wives. And I thought, well, how wise of him. He was like, if they cheat on the one main important relationship ever in their life, how can I trust them? And so it's the same thing with sisterhood. Let's not cheat on ourselves. Let's make sure we don't cheat on ourselves so we won't cheat our other sisters. Because when you cheat on yourself, you do cheat your other sisters. You do. And we'll get into all that stuff. We're restoring sacred identities. Our identities are secret. They are sacred to the Most High. They're extremely sacred. He loves showing us off. He loves just adoring us. And I'm telling you, they're secret. When he looks at us, he sees his prized possession. See, we talk about worshiping him, but he worships us too. Why wouldn't he? He created us in all his perfect ways. So when he looks at us, they're like, ah, yeah, that's my baby girl right there. She's gorgeous. And wow, I've put some stuff in her. She is my little treasure box. And then when people unwrap her and when they get what I put inside of her, it's going to just expand them as well. Most women empowerment spaces focus on superficial level aesthetics or generic motivations. We're not doing that here. We're the real thing. I'm the real thing. The She Palace reclaims royalty, our prophetic voice, a divine identity. And when women realize that they're not just empowered, but they are ordained to lead differently in their homes, in their businesses, in their workplace, in ministry, in the culture. And remember, change happens when identity is clarified. That's what the She Palace offers. Equipping high-level women with spiritual gifts. This is not just a starter leadership. It's a woman already in position. So you're not just someone starting out. You're a woman already in position, but you're hungry for depth. You're hungry for wholeness and the divine strategy. That's very rare. You are very rare. Most leadership platforms feed ambition. The She Palace feeds your assignment. That's what we're doing. Creating a safe space for lioness. It's hard to be a lion in a room full of sheep, or even worse, wolves in sheep clothing. The She Palace builds a safe haven for powerful women to rest, recalibrate, sharpen each other without ego, church wounds, or the hustle culture. Safe spaces for spiritually powerfully women are nearly extinct. We're building a sanctuary, y'all, and we're bringing back the kingdom and the truth of the kingdom to the marketplace. And we're rising up in our She Palace power, and we're going to lead. Yes, you may have a moment of sadness, maybe a moment of depression, maybe a moment of self-pity or doubt or unbelief. But guess what we're going to do? We're going to pull you up because you're just too important to let you lay there and wallow in your stuff. You're building something great. You've got a blueprint that everyone needs, a very powerful blueprint. And we need it. Everyone is needed. We're raising up a remnant army. This is not just a community. It's a kingdom revolution. It trains women who will train systems, set new industry standards, and lead families and nations in alignment with God's heart, with his heart. We talk about his will, but let's talk about his heart. We just came out of a teaching about the 7 chambers of the Father's heart. Movements don't start with masses. They don't. They start with just a remnant. They start with just a couple of hungry people that are hungry enough to say, we need something different. We need to experience something mind-blowing, breathtaking, impactful. And we cross in industries, guys. We're crossing industry influence with our prophetic edge. You're not just building a Christian brand. We're not building a Christian brand. We're not building a church here. We are the church. We're not just building a brand. We're not just saying hallelujah, praise God. We're not just going to a Sunday service. We're not. We're training women to dominate in industries, education, business, politics, all of the above, media, entertainment, arts, all of the above. We're disrupting the systems that have been corrupted and stealing from God. That's what we're doing. Influence becomes transformation when you lead with truth and by truth and for truth. Guys, I'm telling you, we've got so much, so much. Let me get this. I've got stuff everywhere. Y'all know me. I'm not getting on here trying to be perfect, trying to be pretty, because I'm pretty. But I'm not getting on here trying to be perfect and act as if we got it. We do not. This is the soft launch. And when I get off here, I will post a link where you can get to all the stuff. So let me see where I want to go next. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'll do that in just a minute. Okay. So we have a private Facebook group. That's this right here. I will continue to go live only Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will not be here live every day. Today was the last day I'll be live until Thursday. I'll be live again Thursday doing the same thing I've been doing. Nothing changed about that. But just on Tuesdays and Thursdays only. YouTube videos will be published on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's when they'll be there. Matter of fact, this video that I'm making now will be posted tomorrow on the YouTube. This one will be, because it's the introductory. And I want to make sure that everybody that wants to follow us and wants to be a part of the She Palace get the goods. So YouTube is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. When you wake up in the morning, there should be one. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get the notification, but you still have time to subscribe. Podcast, our Deep Dive Sunday podcast. That's also, there's a link. It's going to be I've got a link tree that we've got, and it's got our website, our link tree, our podcast. Let me get to some of this stuff. Okay. So our podcast, that's the Sunday Deep Dive. That's where we're going to talk about it. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going deep. We're going spiritual. We're going to eat. We're going to have dessert, and then we're going to eat again. We're going to have seconds, thirds, maybe fourth and fifths. It all depends on you and what your spirit can handle. But we're going to eat. That's our Sunday deep dive. And that's going to be, that's a pre-recorded also podcast. And so it will be on Sunday evening. There's a nap. Sunday evenings at 7:30. You should have that. If you subscribe to that, you'll get the notification. Okay, our IG, we have an IG. You guys, some of you guys are already over there. We're going to be posting every day. It'll be a mixture of videos, lifestyle stuff, inspirational stuff. And if you guys, the 52 members that was members before July 1st, if you guys are having an event, or if you have something that you need me to post, we can do that as well, because that's part of your lifetime membership, and we'll get into that. The public Facebook group, which is where I was trying to get on over there, but they're still like, doing some stuff. It's up and running, but it wouldn't let me go live for some reason. I said, I don't have time, so I have to jump over here on the private. And those that have joined the group, the new group, I will let them know. I'll post this video over there too. But on the public Facebook page, that's like the IG page, it's going to be something up there daily. And if you guys have stuff, and in that group, you're able to post. But if it's something that I don't agree with, that I don't like, and what I mean don't agree with, if it's inappropriate, if it's ungodly, it's coming down. Just know that. It's coming down, and you will be asked, hey, we don't post that. We don't post it because it is public. So guys, you know, since I've left it open that up public, because I want to capture people and they need this too. But they won't get the stuff. I will get into that. That's membership stuff. But I want to open it up to them. But I want them to play nice. But if they can't play nice, we know how to escort them out of the room properly. Okay, I promise you I won't do a DJ Pastor T exiting performance. It will just be nice. It will be a kingdom exiting performance. So we love that about us. Okay, the She Palace, we have fun here. We are comical and we like to laugh. So get used to that. Get used to that. So we have the public Facebook page, and I had to create, I wanted it separate from all this stuff here that I'm doing on my page and this private page here. Because me and my mentor was like, I just need to just build the She Palace out over there on Facebook and its own entity. So I need to just build it out. So that's why we did that. And I know some of you were like, hey, I think somebody created. No, this time it was me. It was me. And so monthly meetups, we're still having our monthly meetups. Absolutely. They are in person. And matter of fact, if you in another state, my desire is, and if you're in another country, my desire is to visit you and do a meetup there. But we're having our monthly meetups where we meet, we either have fun, we do something very exciting. That meetup is not necessarily like a conference style. When I'm talking about the monthly meetups like that, I'm talking about us doing something fun and exciting and something relaxing. Now, when we do our conference style things, then that's different. That's where we're going to get some good teaching. We're going to hear speakers, all of that stuff. So that is what we're doing with that. Our website, yay! Our website, our landing page. We have a landing page. On that, you will find a weekly blog. I've got a blog up there waiting for you guys to go read. Just as soon as we get off of here, as soon as I post the links, we have a blog. You can go read the blog, and that's going to have a directory on there. What is the directory? The directory is of the members and of their business and all the stuff that you want to put on there. And we'll get with each of you and we'll give you a form to what you want to submit, what you want it to look like. That is our members directory. So if someone comes there looking for a woman-owned business that does research or that does hair or something like that, it'll be on there. It'll be on there. You'll be on there, and then they can just click on there. It'll take them to your website or your information, and then that's on you guys talk there. They're not purchasing your services from ours. We're just pointing them in the direction to you. And so that's on there. Like I said, 52 members. That is part of your VIP grandfathered or grandmothered in policy. There's articles on the website. Now, right now we just have basic stuff up there, but I'm going to go into details about it because as we're still building some things out. We're going to have healing rooms on the website. And inside the healing rooms on the website, you'll be, say you're dealing with, and let's think of something, depression. You'll be able to go into those healing rooms, get prayer, get information about what is depression spiritually. The spiritual roots to sickness and stuff like that. We've talked about them in this group. And so you'll be able to get some insight into why am I depressed? Why do I keep repeating these patterns? And what's going on? Is there generational curses operating in my life? Am I under demonic attack? These are the healing rooms. And so you'll be able to go into those healing rooms and it'll be sent to one of our admins, and we'll know who to distribute that to. And if you need prayer, we'll pray with you. If they need to get on a video call with you, we can do that as well. So that's what's going to be on their healing room. Then we'll have the garden room. What is the garden room? The garden room is the room where you'll go get insights on things to put in and on your body, like what to eat, natural things. And once again, the people that are over that will send out their information and you'll be able to get that done. The garden room, real beautiful room, real beautiful room. Telling you, we're pulling out all stuff. Video content. Well, there'll be video content up there of me speaking. Like, say, Trish, if you're having an event, you may send me over a video and say, hey, I want to advertise this month about my event A, B, C, and D. And we'll constantly run that as a commercial. So that is part of the package as well. Okay. The Academy. That's the website. The Academy. We have an academy. Yes, we have an academy. And it is self-paced. It is self-paced. It is self-paced. Now the She Palette, the course is $975, but because the VIP member, they get it for $238. And so it is a whole course. It is self-paced, and you get 4 months of consulting with that, whether it's with me or another consultant that's a part of the academy. And so it is still open for people that want to bring their services to the academy. You can, and you get paid for that. That is on you. We just need to know your price, and then we need to sit down and work out the logistics. But whatever the person needs in the academy, in whatever area, because I don't teach everything. I teach some things, but not everything. And so I've outsourced that to people. That's their gift and their talents, but they're part of this package. You don't get their prices unless you come through me. Now, you can get their pricing, but it won't be this reasonable. So that's set and done, and I like that. If you need landing pages and things like that, you'll get my price. If you need marketing and social media management, they'll give you my pricing as well. So once again, She Palace packaging. So those are the things, and I'll put those links up there. So just a little bit about the packages. We have the Royal, She's Royal package, and that's a free tier. That's one where people can come on our public Facebook page. They can go listen to our podcast and see our YouTubes. They can they can do that. They'll be on there. They can have like the downloadables, like of the She Codes and other little things that we have coming on. They'll be able to have access to those things. That's the free tier. The $27 She Circle, that is everything in the first one, of course. Then the monthly Circle live Zoom gatherings with teaching and prophetic insights. It's like a conference. Access to the private She Palace group over on Facebook, which is where we're at right here. They can get spotlight and member features. Like if they hired a new employee or they got an award, they get those features spotlighted. And the Ascend, She Ascends, that package is $97 a month, and that's everything. This is basically where the 52 members, you got more than the $97 package, because you guys got a lot of things, involved in that. And so the $97 package, and so then the She Throne Inner Circle. If you're in the She Throne Inner Circle, that is $175 a month. And that is everything that we do. That's even our monthly. If you're in our monthly meetings and stuff, you don't have to pay for those if you're in that group. Like I said, the 52 members, the things that you would have to pay for, you get half off of it. So like if I say something, if we have an event and it's $30, well, you get it for $15. Everything is half off for you guys, and I'm excited about that. And that's the Academy, and that's the package. Last but not least, we have two things. That is a game changer. I love it. We have the newsletter, which will come out on the 1st and the 15th. And then we have a She magazine, She Palace magazine. And I'm excited about that because I've added it to other magazines that we're doing. I'm like, okay, do I have enough time to do a whole other magazine? Well, yes, we do, because it is worth it. So we have advertising available. We have excellent advertising rates. We have excellent advertising rates on our podcast. Everything that we do, if people want to advertise with us, they can. What is the money going for? Well, I will tell you. The money will go for events if we need to pay for something, space if we need to pay for it, building finances in the She Palace. Why building finances in the She Palace? Because if something needs to be done in the community, our community first and then our community outside, we'll be able to do that. If a female comes to us and she needs her light bill paid, we need to be able to pay that completely. I remember a time in my life where I was going from place to place just to piece my electric bill together. No lie. Now I'm getting ready to get real and raw with you. Since I gave you all the packages, now you're getting ready to see what you're really getting in the She Palace and who you really getting in the She Palace as your founder. I went from church to church. I was in my 20s. I was a single mom with 2 kids. I was working. But the electric bill was so high. The house that I was living in, there was an electrical problem with it. And my electric bill probably was $400 or $500. It was hard. It was extremely hard and embarrassing. It was. I would either have to ask my parents or someone else. I was like, what are you doing with your money? I'm working, I'm paying bills. But it's hard. I have children. I have a whole thing. But I had to go from place to place to piece it together because no one will give the whole one because they're trying to make sure that they share, make sure everybody gets help. So I told myself then, when I'm able, I don't want to just give somebody just enough to get by. I want to make sure that they're taken care of completely. So as we're building the She Palace, I have those things in mind. When a woman comes to us and say, my electric bill is $500, okay. If she qualifies and the committee and the board says yes, let's give it to her. But let's not just give her the money. Let's do life with her. Let's get in the trenches with her and say, hey, what is the problem? Do you need to make more money? Or are you having a hard time? What is the problem? We want to see the problem. We don't want to just give her the $500 and send her off. We do not want to do that. Another thing, we're going to have homes for people to be able to stay at. If somebody doesn't have somewhere to stay, we want to be able to say, okay, we can pay your rent for 3 months or 2 months. These are the things that you're getting what my heart is, guys. Because I was in some of these situations and I know, and I thank God for them now. I really thank him for them now because it birthed a lot of this stuff in me. These is hard. People fall on hard times, and you cannot look at them all crazy when they fall on hard times. You can't. You have to see where you can do your part. This is where being a dedicated woman that some other woman can trust comes in at. This is where the judgment has to stop because there's people that need help, and they're his people. And they're people just like us who are trying to attain this level that he's called them to. Where else would the funds go to? Someone needs a car. We need to be able to help them with that. See, I told y'all, I think higher than most. You're like, oh, we giving people. I'm paying my money. If you're the one that's saying I'm paying my money to buy somebody a car, okay, the exit door, left or right. Because this is what we do here. We love on the sisters. We know that sometimes women need a hand up. They're not looking for a handout. They need a hand up. They need someone to show them the way. And I knew when my car had broke down, if I only would have had a vehicle, I would have had a different type of job. And it was, matter of fact, it was when my car broke down that sent me into a spiral downward thing because I was using my car for work. And when it went, I couldn't work. I couldn't work. So these are the things we want to help with. We want to educate. We don't want to just help them and send them on their way. We want to educate them. We want to train them. If they need financial literacy, we need to do that. Just things. We got enough people in our group to do those things. And then that's the other, that is the other thing I want to talk about. The funding that's in the group. Say if you are a financial advisor and you say, well, Trina, my consulting fee with this person, is $300. We would give you the $300. We would pay you the $300 for them. This is what we want to do. We want to educate people. We want women to come out of this. Earlier today, God said it's time to stop hiding under the rock and stand on the rock. And that's what this means. We need to stop hiding under the rock, stand on the rock, come out bold, roaring, ready to help people for real. We're not just another women's group. No, that's not what we are. We're the She Palace. We are the palace. And we are his daughters. We are bold and unique. We're fearfully and wonderfully made. And we've ripped off our own labels. Now it's time to help others rip off their labels that people have put on them. We're not here about looks. We're not here about any of that stuff. We don't care if you got $1 versus $5 billion. You get treated the same. I don't care if you live in a trailer or set living under a rock, which you shouldn't if the She Palace is doing what it's supposed to do, or you live in a 50,000. You're his daughter and you're a leader. And you're trying to do the best you can with what you have. And we should help you up and not keep you down. I've been at every level of these things in my life that I'm bringing to the She Palace. Yes, I'm a minister, ordained minister of the gospel. Ordained minister. Got where my ordination came from, Bread of Life Christian Center. Our pastor is right on here. Pastor Faye Sanders. Pastor Faye Sanders. I've been ordained for over almost 20 years now. I'm just giving you a little bit about who you're getting in the She Palace. Over 20 years I've been ordained now. 20 years. And now I've grown. See, I've been ordained, but there was a step over and over again. You grow over and over, year by year, day by day, second by second. So it took time to grow into this person that I am today. I'm a business consultant. I've had all kinds of business classes. I don't even need to name those. But I've had all kinds of business classes. And I know things about business supernaturally because he gives them to me. And I'm in media and entertainment. I love writing script. I love writing books. I love writing curriculum. I love managing talent because I want my talent to get treated the same way the women in the She Palace do. I want them to know that their gifts and talents matter. I want them to know that. I am a mother of two. I have a 37-year-old and I have a 36-year-old. I have a 14-year-old grandson and I have an 8-year-old grandson. And I am single. Single. I've been married 3 times. 3 times. You heard me. 3 times. 3 times. So that means I've been divorced 3 times. So I understand that. I understand when people say, well, you probably don't need to get married again. God don't. Okay, he forgives. He's seen what happened in those marriages. He's seen my faults and their faults. And guess what? I'm going to pick up and keep moving because if he sends someone to here today that was who he's supposed to do, holler. We out of here. We on our honeymoon. Okay? But he ain't seen fit to do that yet. But I'm content with that. Yeah. You may see me with makeup, without makeup, with a wig, without a wig, whatever. This is raw and real here in the She Palace. If you came for something all tuckered up and whatever, that's not the place. We can do that. We can be that, but we don't pretend to be that. We do that when that's who we're walking in. But we don't do that to pretend to be that. We're real and raw here. Real and raw. And the one thing that's key important that you should know, I've had the same friends for over 30-something years. I welcome new ones, but you better come right. For over 30-something years, some over 40 years. They haven't been bad friendships. They've been excellent friendships. We still do life together. Because I love people and I love my friends. They've been there for me through every area, every stage. They was with me when I had lots, and they was with me when I had nothing. They was with me when I was good, and they were with me when I was bad. They were with me when I was angry, poor, broke, mean black woman, and they were with me when I was happy. They was with me when I was serving Satan, and now they're with me now that I'm serving God. So this is who you getting. I get you. And I understand why God gave me this assignment is because I get you. I've been you. In every stage of my life, I've been someone or been in a situation because that's how he grows us. I know you guys hear me talk about all the time when me and my friend Angel, my sister home girlfriend, talk about the crushing. The crushing, that's where the gold is at, in the crushing. Doesn't look like it at the time because you're like, okay, could you please get off my finger? Can you please get off the throat? Now you're in my throat. Don't feel like gold. But when you look back, it's a mighty, mighty way to do it. So if you are that woman looking for that perfect tribe, I'm sorry, you're not going to find the perfect tribe here. We're not the perfect tribe. That's exit door right. We're not the perfect tribe. But we are the messed up tribe that has become the throne room worshipers. That's who we are. That is who we are. And I love it. Because our mess was messages. Now it's a movement. Moved from the movement. Now it's gone on to a global world impact. Could you imagine your mess being so messy that now it is turned into something wonderful? Oh my goodness, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Of course he will, because that's why he sent you. So if this all is resonating with you, let us know. I'm going to put the link up here for you guys to go look around. Like I said, we're in the beginning stages of things. Oh my goodness. It's about to get good. Like really good. We're still working on things, and as we work on them, we'll release them. Like I said, this is the soft launch. We're going to have a face-to-face launch, but for people that can't be there, we'll come back on here as well. But we're going to have a face-to-face launch. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Like, seriously. You're going to love it. And I'm just excited about it. And I hope you guys are too. Hope you guys are too. Well, it is night, and I know people have to go to work in the morning and do certain things. So I will not keep you here long. But I just want to say I am so grateful for you guys that have been here. Now, for the 52 of you, reach out to me because I need to get you your certificate, your membership certificate. I need to make sure that I'm doing whatever I need to do for you guys and make sure that you're getting what you need. If any of you choose to be on the She Palace board or any committees, please reach out to me. We're looking for committee members and people who want to be a part of helping build the She Palace. How many of you know this cannot be done by me alone? And this wasn't done by me alone. I had people in the background helping, which will not get on the camera, but I've had people in the background helping me set this stuff all together. Set it all together. So much stuff coming out of the She Palace. So much stuff. But we're looking for committee members. We support other women organizations. Absolutely, we do. We do. We work hand in hand with other organizations. We do things throughout the community. We want to be known doing things outside the community. Not just doing stuff, going to church on Sundays, doing a little bit here and there. No, we're getting out in the community and lending a helping hand. So if you want to know about community projects, let me know. I'll tell you about it. I will tell you about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will. But that's who we are. One more thing. I had to save this for last because I want y'all to remember this day. Y'all ready? Y'all not ready. Let me turn this off. Y'all ready? She Palace. It's in the works. We're figuring it all out. We're learning things. We'll have their own credit union. Like, yeah, no, not we're not joking. We will have our own credit union. We're working with someone that knows how to put all those things together. And she has been diligently helping and showing and getting us in order and getting everything set up to where we'll have our own bank, our own credit union. But we didn't want a bank. It's easier to open a credit union, and it's better to open a credit union because with the credit union, all of you guys are be owners. Yeah. You'll be owning the 52 of you, because I'm 53. The 52 of you will be owners in a credit union. I kid you not. Most of us on here are like, what? Yeah, it's a long way from the trenches, isn't it? Long way from the pits, isn't it? Owning our own credit union. People said, maybe they'll make it, maybe they won't. She need to sit down somewhere. Who does she think she is? Just smile when they come into the bank to open up an account from us. Just smile. And be very nice because you needed that. And so did I. We needed the naysayers. We needed the haters. We needed all of that. We needed the pit. We needed the snakes. We needed the Judas. We needed it all. And they're more than welcome to come into our bank, to our credit union. Yeah, they are. Just thought I'd put that out there and let you guys know what we're doing. I'm excited for the launch, but this is the soft launch. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the private group Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Until then, do the throne work. Love on our Papa. And know. And you guys see, I'm just so excited because there's just even more that you will get. But I just can't. As we build, that's all I can say. As we build. Now carry on your night. Thank you guys. I love you dearly, truly.